EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins.
Series set to kick off.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Locke. Eluding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Another try after the first down sack. Locke, screen pass to Lindsey. 13 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A huge play there for Denver, and even 60 yards. First and goal at the 1. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Dolphins 0.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Tabu will look to pass. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
Nice snag by Devontae Parker. While it took him 5 years in the league to have his first 1,000-yard season, he broke out in a big way. The former first-round pick had career highs across the board in 2019. In fact, his touchdown total for the year equaled his career total to date.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lock. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It's about that time.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
14.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Locke working out of the gun. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Another Broncos.
Nice catch there by the rookie out of Alabama, Jerry Jeudy, and I am fired up to see the chemistry develop between he and Drew Lock, their quarterback. And in addition, Cortland Sutton, their Pro Bowl wide receiver from last year. This might be the best pair of receivers the Broncos have had since Demaryius Bebe Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders. This should be fun for Bronco fans to watch.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Shotgun snap to Locke. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second and 11 now.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Now to the air. Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
And a yard.
No signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Tamu. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. 20.
You gonna like this?
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Dolphins 21, Broncos 14. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting on a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Locke going to throw. And this is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Throwing again. Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
Here's Locke. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Again, it's Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball out of the backfield.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Tabu. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it's going to be second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by...
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
And it brings up third down.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete to Grant. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
First down.
Back to throw now on first down. Caught by Wilson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Albert Wilson out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Kickoff for Denver.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a give to Breida. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
On the carry.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Well, with them trailing here in the 2nd half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold it a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And, boy, he did it there.
And this is caught. It's Parker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. It's the fullback. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
I know people see Phillip Lindsay's role in Denver is changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball at the backfield and move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Now Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, block, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long. Sliding out of the pocket. And here he's got Graham. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Breida. Fights through and now a crease. He's got the lane and there he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 77 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw it is Locke. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. And it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Welcome back now to Denver. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
Dolphins 35. Broncos 34.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 25-yard line. Here's Locke to throw. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Lindsey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Courtland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, last season, the last 5 games with Lock as the guy in charge, the team went 4-1. I think they'll only get better and better. As for the season, Courtland Sutton had 1,112 yards and 6 touchdowns with 3 different quarterbacks. Just put the ball in his vicinity, and he'll make a play.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This for a 4th quarter lead. And McManus able to put it through. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Number 22.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
At the 40-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll run with a former Bear and Eagle. It's Jordan Howard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
At the 45.
Carry there by Jordan Howard, and we all know he started his career in Chicago and was a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher. Spent 2019 in Philadelphia battling injuries, but when he's healthy, can be a flat-out workhorse and can break down defenses.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Flushed out right. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go counter with Breida, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. Tabu will look to pass. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
37.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. from midfield. Here's Locke. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Walk up in the spot like ain't no popping in. Come poppin' for me cause I'm rich and popping in. Yeah. Little bit.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Locke. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Back to throw, Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. 3rd down here. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. Back to throw. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Locke to throw. Forced out to his left. That is incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Launch pass intended for Deshaun Hamilton. Incomplete. Xavier Howard on the coverage.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Locke's pass intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
Today's final score, Dolphins 43.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner, only one blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2. Used to have bubble guts competition, now pouring them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now pouring them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah.